Hello, welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit new for the channel. I'm going to be doing a thrift, consignment, archive, just a haul of basically everything I've bought since I've been back in Chicago since winter break, which was like early January. There's a weird mix of things here. It's stuff that I got for a few bucks at a thrift store, some stuff that I found on eBay or Poshmark, and never done this before. I'll try to run down the item I got, why I got it, how much I paid for it, as always. Hopefully I can also show you a little bit of the details of the clothing, and yeah, so let's get right into it. Today I'm also wearing a Marc Jacobs sweater. I don't know when this is from, but it's in my sweater video, and some sort of new but not really new wool Phillip Lim pants that have this very interesting texture. Anyway, so let's get right into it. We're gonna start with t-shirts, and the first thing that I have here, I actually bought this on eBay, is a Slow Dive tee. Slow Dive is just like a great shoegaze band. I know they have a very like cult following, but I just really like their album Souvlaki. I just bought it on vinyl as well. I thought this was a really cool tee. It's just very basic. It's gilded, it's screen printed, but I thought it was really cool, and I got it. Hopefully I can give a little bit more try on. Somewhere in this there should be like a bunch of try-ons. From that exact same theme, I bought this Parliament tee, Parliament Funkadelic, great George Clinton band. I found this at Reckless Records somewhere in Northside Chicago. I actually forget where we were, but maybe I'll edit it in somewhere. Yeah, once again, just a gilded screen printed tee, very basic, but has like a really cool graphic. It's very rare that I buy things new, but I guess every once in a while, if I see a t-shirt, mostly band tees and stuff, I'll try to get it if it's a decent deal. I don't like wearing vintage band tees from tours and stuff. It feels very fake. Like I didn't go to the tour, you know, in 1996, so I don't think I should be the one wearing the tour shirt from 1996, but I know, you know, band tees are obviously a great thing for the summertime. Yeah, so that's why I got those two. Next up, I have a Comme des Garcons Homme t-shirt that I bought, at Buffalo Exchange in Wicker Park in Chicago. Very, very strange to find this. Really, really cool t-shirt, very simple. It has like a double collar, which is interesting. And also, I didn't really realize this until after, but if you unravel the tag, you should be able to tell it says sample right there. So I guess this is a sample piece. It's made in Japan. It's 100% cotton. It's a nice thick cotton. It's kind of this like navy / like dark faded and gray stripes. Really basic tee. It was $22, I think, if I said that, at Buffalo Exchange. And I don't know. I think it's really cool. A little bit of like a summertime or a layering piece. At that same Buffalo Exchange, I guess from the same guy, it smelled like cigarettes, so probably from the same guy, was this Undercover tee that I found for $16. It says A Moment. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know if I like this t-shirt that much. It's a little bit strange. I might be listing it on Grailed later, but here is the tag. It's a size 2, which is about like a small medium-ish. It's a really nice light cotton. It was made in Japan as well. There's a few marks and stuff on it. Here, as you can see, like the sleeve has some marks. Really cheap, and it's Undercover, which most people know is a really cool Japanese brand by Jun Takahashi. I cannot tell you what collection this is from or really anything about it, but here, a cool Undercover t-shirt for really cheap. Next is another t-shirt, very basic, is from APC Paris. I've heard a lot about the good quality of APC t-shirts, so I went on Grailed and I looked for one for pretty cheap, and I ended up getting this very simple cotton gray striped t-shirt. It actually has the APC little logo down here. I got this for $20 including shipping in a size large, but I think this is like a European size large, so it's about like a US medium. Very chill, very relaxed. Yeah, just a really basic tee for very cheap. Second to last for the t-shirts is this Calvin Klein 205 West 39. Like pale pinkish shirt. I'm not actually sure if the color is coming through correctly, but it's kind of pale pink. It is one of the thickest cotton shirts I've ever held in my life. It has this really nice embroidery here. It says Calvin Klein, established 1968, design, you know, whatever else it says. It's a made in Italy t-shirt. I want to say I got this for $24 from a really nice easy seller on Grailed as well. Really nice stitching around the collar. It has this white reinforcement. I don't actually know what that's called, but honestly, just a really nice t-shirt. It's a little bit boxy, but really thick, really high quality. Once again, a nice piece for the summer or layering. Lastly, I found this on eBay for $15. It is a Wilco green frog shirt. I love Wilco. Yankee Hotel Foxtrot is one of my favorite albums. Obviously, great Chicago like rock band, I guess is what they do. Yeah, I don't know. I just found this shirt. I thought it looked really cool. It's not a tour shirt or anything. It has nothing on the back, but it's cool. It's green. I feel like green is a really rare color to wear, at least in large quantities. So yeah, I think it's nice. Hopefully I can wear this a bunch this summer. And yeah, so that's the end of the t-shirts. Now coming into a little bit more, I don't even know. Moving into some other random things at a consignment store. I think it was called Elliot Consignment in Chicago. Once again, I don't really know the location. I think it was in Lakeview. But I found this Barena Venezia striped polo. It's very summery, very, very relaxed. It's made in Italy. I found it for $24, which I thought was a steal. The tag has actually been ripped. Not the tag, this tag is fine, but the fabric tag had actually been ripped out. So I think it's just cotton. It's very simple. I like the buttons. They go down a little bit, very loose fitting, very playful, fun, summery, like polo collared shirt. I don't know if this is a polo. I don't really know what you define as a polo. I have a few things from Barena Venezia. I think it's a really, really nice, high quality brand. And yeah, it was nice. I found this at a consignment store for pretty cheap. Next is a women's shirt. It's very like Western. I've been told it's very like weird substitute teachery, but I thought it had some cool buttons. This embroidery here is really, really nice. I want to say Holding Horses is sold by Anthropology after I looked it up, so a little bit strange. Has a little bit of a weird fit, but it was $3. Just like a cool, very casual, very light. As you can tell, it's pretty see-through, pretty light, kind of summery shirt as well. And yeah. Next up is probably the most basic and boring thing here. This is just a Ralph Lauren long sleeve collared shirt. It's cotton, so it's a little bit kind of like denim-y. It's just a nice little shirt. The reason I got it is because it was $4, and also I really like the little different colored embroidered Polo logo. I think it looks really cute, and this is just like a really, really nice simple shirt. Yeah, that's this. Moving down the line, I also have a Ralph Lauren purple label, made in Italy, 100% cashmere, pink V-neck sweater. This is the first thing I've ever bought from Ralph Lauren Purple Label. I bought it secondhand on Poshmark. I think it was $23. If you know Ralph Lauren Purple Label, that is an absolute steal. It is made from this super soft cashmere. It had a lot of pilling on it when I first got it, but I actually ended up buying a sweater comb. It like helps you get rid of all of the pilling on any like cashmere or any nice thin fiber sweaters or, you know, cardigans or I guess coats. Really, really, really nice, super high quality, made in Italy. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure when this is from. This might be about 10 years old or so, but brand new, these retail for around $900 to $1,000. So finding it for $23 felt like a really, really good deal. And I like this pale pink color. It's kind of lightweight, but also warm. Great for like early spring or fall. Very, very nice. Very excited I found this for so cheap. Okay, now we're moving on to, I think, the most interesting parts of the video. I'm going to do a little bit of the outerwear that I've picked up recently, just because saving it to the end would probably have been really boring. But this is a Givenchy Couture skirt suit, actually, made of wool and cashmere from 1998, which is designed by Alexander McQueen. It is truly, truly, like, beautifully made, beautifully tailored. It has an eaten collar, I believe is what they call it. It buttons all the way up to the top, and it has this really, really nice collar that lays down, and this embroidery that you can tell is just beautiful and runs all the way throughout, all the way across the back. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see this. and it is made of 90% wool and 10% cashmere, and it is fully lined. It also comes with a very simple skirt. The label on the skirt has actually fallen out. This was the label. It's very, very hard to tell, but there used to be an 8 right there. Alexander McQueen is one of my absolute favorite designers. He is very well known for his tailoring, and this piece, you know, really speaks out. It has this really interesting collar, the way it's sewn on to give it a little bit of volume at the shoulder. I mean, it just cuts in really beautifully. And this collection, I now actually own 3 pieces from this collection, all of which I've bought for fairly cheap. I bought this for total $270. I understand that is a good chunk of change, but for what I believe to be a collector's item, I thought that was a really good deal. I ended up finding this on Poshmark, and then I ended up messaging her Instagram page, and we had a great communication. She was super friendly, and we were able to strike a deal that made sense for both of us. I found a comparable piece in a dark green on First Dibs for, I want to say, over $3,000. So I felt like I got a really good steal on this, and I'm really happy with it. The top fits me well. I think I'll be modeling the top. Hopefully I am right now in the footage. Next, I have another women's coat. This one I have shown a little bit on my channel. I showed it in the how to find designer deals video, but just a little bit of it. It is this cashmere Alexander McQueen, I guess just zip up jacket. It is, I mean, this is just a thing of beauty right here. It is completely lined in what I believe is silk. It has these really interesting design details on the sides here. It has a wavy, like, fluffed out cut in the back. All of these details really just like mold perfectly to a body and look really cool on person. And then in front, it also has a very interesting, very tight collar. Really nice. I don't really wear it zipped. Hopefully you'll see in the footage, because it definitely is requiring a little bit of chest to fill out. Unzipped, it still looks really nice. I found this for around $100 on eBay. It also has Riri zippers, which are very high quality, and it is from the 2003 collection. So really nice. Once again, found this on eBay. I felt like I found an absolute steal, especially, you know, that's made out of cashmere. It has a few light imperfections that you might be able to tell right here. It's missing a little bit of fabric. On the other shoulder, it's also missing a bit of fabric, but in general, for a now 18-year-old coat, this is in really good condition. Really happy with this purchase. Next up, I have another Alexander McQueen coat. Yeah, I'm pretty much addicted to buying vintage Alexander McQueen, but this is a cotton moleskin coat. It's very like Star Trek-y, very interesting, really cool cut. I believe it's very difficult for me to place because I don't think this specific coat was on any runway. But this is the same silhouette as was shown in Autumn/Winter 1998, which I believe was the Joan collection. It has the old Alexander McQueen lining in it, which is really nice. It does have the old McQueen label and fabric tag. It still has an extra button, which is really nice. On the collar, it still has the Made in Italy tag. The lining is falling apart just a little bit, and here, I'm not sure if I'll be showing it in like the try-on footage or on here, but it has a little bit of sun damage, I believe, is what the seller told me. It was probably laying in the sun on a hanger for a long time, so the front got a lot of sun fading to it. But this is a really nice coat, fully lined, really interesting, very like postmodern silhouette. I was really happy to strike a deal with this Grailed seller as well. I think I found this for, you know, what I consider to be a steal. It also has, let me see if these darts. I don't actually know if these are darts, but it has these darts to create a peaked collar here, and all in all, the silhouette is beautiful. It has massive front pockets and just, once again, a really and concealed buttons as well, I should add. Like I've said, Alexander McQueen has had some of the best tailoring back when he was making clothing, and I think this is just another great example, and I can't wait to find a reason to wear it out. Next up is, we're kind of deviating from the pattern, but these are some shorts or capris from, once again, Alexander McQueen. I thought I'd get all of my McQueen stuff out of here. I really like collecting Lee era McQueen. Granted, what I get is only really like ready to wear stuff and usually not off the runway. I don't know if I actually own anything that's off the runway from McQueen, but these are some beautiful pinstriped cotton and Ramie pants. They are from 2004. They're size 42. But something that I did, because I didn't love the length on them, and I'm really not sure if I'm going to be doing this right, is I actually took some very, very basic, because I didn't want to ruin or completely alter the silhouette of these, is I double folded the hems, and I made them about like 5 or 6 inches shorter so that they looked like kind of like normal shorts. But they're very nice. They're pinstripe. These are very similar to the ones that were worn on the runway, I think in 2004, like I said, spring, summer. And yeah, just a really great pair of shorts. Really happy to have found these, I think, for $45 on eBay. Okay, now we are going to move into some of my like incredible finds. These just delivered last week, and I was super excited to get these in and then make a video including them. As you may know, the last video I uploaded was how Tom Ford saved Gucci, and I realized that I really loved Tom Ford, and I just was thinking, I feel like I could wear, and I would love to wear, some Tom Ford Gucci pieces. I hadn't really shopped for Tom Ford at Gucci or YSL the same way I shop for Lifetime McQueen pieces, so I decided to look around. Thankfully, some of my tax refund came in, so that really offset all of this purchase. So the first one I'm going to show is a little bit less interesting. This is a wool and mohair jacket from Autumn Winter 1997. It has some shoulder pads. It still has its really nice like horse bit hanger here, these lovely lapels, and it is fully lined. It is in this incredible shimmering, I think it was called shark skin weave. I think it's just the way that the fabric is woven makes it have a sheen in the light. And this is just, I mean, it's just beautiful. But the thing is I found this for $125, which is, in my opinion, a complete steal. But it has these buttons all the way along the collar, and as I'll show you right now, when this was on runway, because this is it's a variation of a runway piece, it had a fox fur collar attached all the way around the outside, and I think that really, it completes the look. It makes it very Tom Ford for Gucci. I'm really excited to start a little bit of like an archive or a collection of Tom Ford for Gucci, because I really believe he is, one of the best designers of the 90s. Moving on to probably my favorite thing that I picked up. This is the most money I've ever spent on an article of clothing. I spent $375 on this velvet jacket by Tom Ford for Gucci. If you saw the video, hopefully I'll link it somewhere here. Autumn Winter 1996 was when he made the velvet jackets, the red velvet jacket that Gwyneth Paltrow wore, and the other ones that went down the runway. It was just a sensational show. And I didn't actually realize that there was a black velvet jacket incorporated into that show, but here it is. This is Gucci Autumn Winter 1996. If I pull out the tag, you may be able to tell that it says Zama Sport for Gucci 96 right here. I asked for the picture of the fabric tag when I was messaging this eBay seller, and she sent it to me right away. She was super sweet, and that's how I was able to identify it. And then I looked back at the collection, and I found this piece. Kylie Bax wore it, look 42. It was the final look before the finale collection of white dresses for Fall Winter 96. So this really is an iconic piece. It has a fox fur collar all the way around the outside. If you pull back the fox fur collar, you can see the peaked lapels lined in satin, just like they had on the other velour jackets that are, so famous and collectible. So I've really never seen this anywhere else. I've tried looking for it, see if one has sold prior, but this is the only one I've been able to find. It is super luxurious and soft and wonderful. I love this. I can't believe I found it for what I think was a decent deal. There will be no more spending like this anytime in the near future. Just a really cool and unique piece, and I hopefully I find some evening event to wear it to. I should also mention that the fox fur collar is actually not removable. Something I've been debating is removing the collar, or having a tailor remove the collar and then add buttons so that I can interchange it with the maroon coat. But I'm not really sure if I want to mess with the original design of the jacket. I think that might remove some of the value later on down the line if I no longer fit into it. But for now, I'm going to keep it as is. I will wear it. It was really in like pristine condition. The lining's in perfect condition, and it still actually had the bag with all of the covered buttons on it. It honestly might be one of my favorite things that I own now. So now moving on to the final category, we'll be looking at pants. I know I went a little bit out of order with the McQueen shorts, but so here is a pair of Bill Blass. Oh my god. These are Bill Blass, I believe 1970s or 1980s, made in the USA sequin pants. These were generously gifted to me, theoretically gifted to me by my girlfriend. I think she found these in a consignment store in New York, but I mean, these are just fabulous. This is old Bill Blass, sold at Neiman Marcus. I think it's Union made in the USA. Hopefully I'll be showing them to you now. They're super high-waisted. Because they have a side zipper and clasp, they actually have a little sign, which I think is so funny, that tells you where the front of the pant is. These are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pants. They do, every once in a while, get stuck on something, or something gets stuck on them, because there's so many sequins all over the place. But these, I mean, these are really just a special pair of pants. I'm really thankful to have gotten these. Yeah, that's these Bill Blass sequin pants. Okay, we only have a few things left, so don't worry. This is a pair of like Sandro chinos. I wouldn't really show this because it's like pretty boring, but I got these for literally $5 at a consignment store. They have a little purple like mark on them right here. That's probably why they were so cheap. I think Sandro is a pretty great, well-made brand. These were in pretty good condition, I gotta say, except for that one mark. They're probably fairly new, maybe only 5 or 6 years old. They have nice side pockets. They also have these great waist details, so they have a little bit of an adjustable waist in case you eat too much food or, you know, whatever happens. They're really basic silhouette, really simple, but super, super happy I found these for $5. It was in the same thrift store that I found that Barena shirt from earlier, if you're still around from that. Next up is this silk pair of pants. It is like red and black striped from Michael Kors collection. I don't really know a lot about Michael Kors collection. Michael Kors is a legendary designer. He designed for Celine for many years, and his own collection line, which is made in Italy of very, very nice materials, very nicely made, usually very high quality, can be found for pretty cheap on the secondhand market. So I found these on the RealReal for $25, and I mean, these are so interesting. I'm not sure if you guys know the helmet long prisoner pants. These are very interesting in the way that they have these horizontal stripes. Like I said, they're silk, which is really, really nice. The silk itself, I actually don't know if it was supposed to be like this, but it's a little bit distressed. Like, it seems almost purposeful the way it's distressed the same way throughout the pant. Let me see if I can give an example, but the way it has these kinds of like rips through the side. I'm not really sure if this is on purpose or not, but either way, I mean, just really, really an interesting pair of pants. The fit is also interesting, very straight leg, very tubular, so it fits tight around the thigh, but then when it gets past the knee, it's still very, very straight. It looks a little like almost flared. Just a really, really cool pair of pants for $25, and these probably retailed for, you know, well over 500, maybe even up to 1,000, just considering the quality of construction, the materials, and the uniqueness, and, you know, the fact that Michael Kors collection, brand new, is a very, very expensive brand. The penultimate item I have is this pair of Prada crepe pants. These are from, I really actually don't know the collection, but they're 57% acetate and 43% viscose. Just a very, very simple mix. Prada is known for making some of the best pants in the industry. These don't have any pockets, sadly, but I still think they are really nice, very, very simple, well-made, well-structured pants, and I also found these for about $25-$30 on the RealReal. Lastly are these sweatpants that are kind of not like sweatpants from Bottega Veneta. I found these for $20 on the RealReal. This is the old tag, so it's definitely not Daniel Lee. It's probably Thomas Meyer, Bottega, but these are a really, really nice, very, very comfortable pair of more formal, if you can call it formal, sweatpants. They're made out of 75% cotton and 25% wool, which is interesting. They call it a jersey material. They're definitely very prone to pilling. I've actually had to remove the pills from these a few times already. I've only worn them once, but very, very nice pants nonetheless. Super comfortable. I think these retailed for around $700 to $800, and finding them for $20, like I said, just a great steal. I found these in the women's section of the RealReal, but I think these are actually men's pants. Anyway, that is the end of this very long haul video. I don't really know how often I'll do these, probably once every 3 months after I have accumulated enough clothing to show off again. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions for new videos. If you stuck around this long, once again, I really want to thank you. I think just today my video on why everyone should wear women's pants hit 1,000 views, so that's a great accomplishment. I was really excited about that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.